Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I am the Celtic Cigar Enthusiast, and today I'm going to talk to you about lighters. So, a lighter in particular I'm going to talk to you about is Zippo. Now, this is a bit controversial when it comes to cigars because generally you tend to find that most cigar enthusiasts will not go near a Zippo when it comes to cigars, and the reason for that is because of the type of fluid that it uses. So I'll talk about the lighter first of all. So Zippo, as everyone knows, is an absolute American icon of design. I am a big fan of these lighters. They're just such a nice thing to hold. So practical, textile. I just love the feeling of it. Lovely little click, sort of mechanical style. But I just think it's a really nice design and it's absolutely timeless. So there's so many different sort of designs. This particular one is a little printed design. I believe it's from the Diamond range it was called. So it's got a little Z down there for Zippo. And then in the base, you get the ones that are stamped. So Bradford, PA, America. This is the year 2016 this particular one came out, the design. So the big selling points with Zippo, first of all, are the flame itself stays lit even without holding it. So you can just sort of rest that down there. That will keep on burning until the fluid in the tank runs out. So great for sort of if you want to light a few things at once, or if you need a constant flame for any reason, and then to extinguish it, you just snuff it out with a lid. Another big selling point of the Zippo are these holes that you can see in the top here. You see that little design? It's all the way around the little chimney there. The reason for these holes, let me just blow into it and I'll let you know. Windproof. So these give you a windproof flame. Those holes let air go through, but it doesn't extinguish the flame. So it's great if you get, particularly as you do get in Scotland, bad weather, strong winds, heavy rain. You flick that switch and that flame will keep on going until the tank runs out. So why do cigar enthusiasts not like Zippo then? Well, it's because of that. This is the Zippo lighter fluid. So you can see here, clean burning, fast ignition, low odour. That's the key word. It's not no odour, it's low odour. Anybody who's used a Zippo before will know when you light a Zippo and then extinguish it, there is a strong petroleum smell. That sort of petrol station, gas station, whatever you call it. It has a lingering smell after you extinguish the flame. That smell on the flame itself can seep into your cigars, particularly if you've got one of the larger gauge cigars that takes a while to light. You could be there for a while trying to light it. You don't want to taint the cigar with the smell, and that's why a lot of cigar enthusiasts will not touch Zippo. So why do they call it low odour then, if there's a strong petroleum odour? Well, it's low odour compared to the old fluid that they used to make back in the 50s and 60s, basically. The original lighter fluid Zippo made would make a mechanic blush. It was such an overwhelmingly strong petrol smell that they changed it to this premium lighter fluid, which is a much low odour compared to the previous version. But don't get confused, this is still a strong smell from a Zippo standard flint lighter. So, what can you do? You can't use Zippo for cigars. Or can you? So these are Zippo inserts. So Zippo are a little bit unique in lighters in terms that you can actually remove the inside from the case. So this is the standard Zippo lighter. So when you buy a Zippo, you get this little insert inside it. It's got the wick, it's got the flint wheel, and it's got the padding at the bottom. So you lift that up and put the fluid inside it. And then that is how it is fueled. So what are these then? So let me show you this one first of all. This is another Zippo insert, as you can see from the name there. But if you look at the inside of this one, it doesn't have a wick. It's got these two little holes here. And that's because it is a butane insert. So it's got the hole there to put the butane gas in, and then the flame control to make the flame higher or smaller. And instead of the wheel, it's got a button. So why does it have a button, I hear you ask? So let me put this into the lighter. So now we have a Zippo butane lighter, and this particular lighter is a double jet flame. So that is completely odourless, double jet flame lighter, perfect for cigars. no smell, it won't taint your cigar, and with it being a jet double flame, it'll light it in a quarter of the time the soft flame lighter will. So that insert in one of these Zippo cases is perfect for lighting cigars. So you can use Zippo for cigars, you just need to make sure you have the right insert. So you don't want to be using the fuel inserts, you want one of these butane ones. So pros and cons to it. The con being that you don't get the permanent flame. So you see here this little switch, hold that down. As soon as you let go of that button, the flame stops. You don't get the permanent flame that you do when you strike that wheel, the flame won't stay lit. And secondly, the thing with a jet lighter is that it is a lot easier to burn your cigar with it. So jet lighters are insanely hot, much more hotter than the yellow soft flame. And with this double jet in particular, it's very, very hot. So if you misjudge how close you hold your cigar to the lighter, or if you're not rotating it, or if you're too close and you burn part of the leaf, you could end up damaging that cigar. So you'll get bitterness from the tobacco that you've burned, you may damage the wrapper and it starts to peel away, you'll have loose tobacco floating about the place. You have to be really, really careful when using the hard flame double jet lighter. So what do you do if you want a soft flame but with the butane fuel? Well, you change over to this insert. So this one, as you can see, is another butane insert, hole for the gas, little flame control, Zippo branded. But at the top of this one, it's got a hole rather than the sort of two buttons like the jet flame had. And we're back to the wheel again. So what does this one do? Well, let me show you. There you go, fits the standard case as usual. This time though, strike the wheel, soft yellow flame, butane as well. So you have no odour and the traditional soft yellow flame for lighting your cigar. And that's the best of both worlds really. So you get that flame with the, the yellow flame with the butane fuel. So best of both worlds in that. You can combine the two together. Pros and cons again though. Again, another con is you flick the switch, but as soon as you let go of the button that you hold on to, it cuts the butane gas off and the flame goes out. So again, you don't get the permanent flame. And the other con is you can see here the little holes that you had in the other one. They're not actually holes, they're just printed on design. And if you light the flame, blow it, it is not windproof. So you could argue you're not getting the Zippo what it's made for, because Zippo's big claim is that it's a windproof lighter. But for me, it's not really an issue, to be honest with you. I use Zippo, this insert, all the time. This is my go-to lighter because the tank is huge, it holds a lot of butane gas, so it's always ready to go. And one of the other big bonuses of a butane insert over a flint insert is that it doesn't evaporate. So with this one, for example, I've recently filled this with lighter fluid. If I sit that there, don't touch it for 2 or 3 days, go back to it, flick that switch, absolutely nothing will happen because the fluid inside it has evaporated even though I haven't been using it. So that is the one big downside to a Zippo. You always have to refill it, even if you don't use it. You can't just leave this in a drawer and then pick it up and ready to use. You will need to relight it. So if you're in a hurry or if you've forgotten to refill it, you could grab it, go out, and then you realise, I don't have any fluid inside it. With the butane ones though, because it's butane gas, the butane stays there until you physically run out of fuel by using it. So that's not going to expire. That butane gas will sit there. It's always going to be ready for you to use. So absolutely perfect. Always ready, always reliable. You get the Zippo quality build because these things are pretty much bomb-proof, these little inserts. And again, the value is fantastic. I mean, this particular lighter itself was about £20 with the standard insert included. And then these butane inserts are about £15 each. So I bought 2. I've got my jet flame one when I want to use a jet flame, and I've got my soft flame butane when I want a traditional flame as well. And there you have it. So yeah, so just let you know, you can use Zippo for cigars. Don't let people tell you you can't, but just remember, you need the right insert. What you don't want to use is the standard fuel insert. Make sure you switch to one of the butanes. Well, that's a little intro to Zippo lighters, guys. If you've got anything else yourself, let me know what you're using for your lighters, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.